Hey, you guys, it's me, the most targeted citizen. Pardon the hokey way I have to do things because I'm hacked. I'm not allowed to edit videos. I would love to send my content to somebody and let you guys do it. You can make all the money you want off of it. But here we are. This is a video from Big Country's Predator Catchers. Big Country does a pretty good job. I think he's with the biker predator catcher. Anyway, they go to Bangor, Maine. And this was my complaint from yesterday. And I'm going to share the video with Alex Rosen as well. Worthless law enforcement in America. Worthless. Incompetence at its finest. In this video, we got a 21-year-old man, with a speech impediment and pretty much dumb as a box of rocks. But that doesn't matter. They're still dangerous. Trying to have sex with a 13-year-old girl. So they do the interview. They've got him cold busted, admitting everything. He admits everything. He even admits everything in front of the cop. And then when he gets scared in front of the cop, then he tells the cop, I'm just going to kill myself. I'm just going to kill myself. That's automatic. You're going in a van somewhere when you say you're going to hurt yourself in front of a cop. So, when you hear this cop's response, finally, a predator catcher stood up to the cop. Because I'm telling you, it is pervasive how stupid and corrupt cops are. They protect pedophiles. They protect him. They'll play dumb as long as they can to keep away from doing something. And let me tell you this, and in this video, I'll share the link with you. ICAC, that's the Internet Crimes Against Children. That's the agency that Chris Hansen works with. ICAC, every year, this year they have a $40 million budget. And the majority of their catches, like when Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator was on 20 years ago, did you know that the majority of their cases fell through? It was just about doing TV. The predators got set free. It was all a charade. But the guys now, predator catchers like Colorado Pet Patrol, Big Country, the biker predator catcher, Alex Rosen, predator poachers, these boys are getting convictions. They're getting it all on paper. They're getting it all on text. They're getting it all on video. And then they take a video of the confessions because they don't have to give Miranda warnings and constitutional rights. So this is my point. Why won't we empower the populace to do the job? Because private companies always do the job more efficiently than these corrupt government bureaucrats. So you're going to see the cop roll up, and you're going to realize really fast how ignorant it is to keep throwing money away on not only corrupt but incompetent law enforcement.
Yeah, kind of in the city limits, yes. The day before. That's kind of what we have going on.
So what type of service do you want from me?
That's the cop in the background. What type of service do you want from me? Here, I'll rewind and let you hear a little bit more. The cop says, what? The kid admits to wanting to have sex in front of the cop, and the cop says, so what type of service do you want from me?
We just have the flashlight just in case. I don't think you got me.
Yeah, I know.
We'll just open this up.
Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Everything's going to be fine.
No, I do look at, probably look at more.
He's talking about a New Year's resolution. This is on New Year's night.
I went to the gym today, so we don't learn in bingo. I don't know if you got it.
How's it going? Yeah, we just here having a conversation with Brandon, and Brandon, tonight we had a slip up and we came to meet a 13-year-old. The sex that you were going to have tonight would only have been if she wanted to, right? And that's what we were talking about. He wasn't going to force the 13-year-old to have sex with him, but it would have happened, and only if she wanted to. And he's not going to do that anymore, right?
No, I want to try to get in trouble. I'm really sorry. I want to try to get. That's why I even came with the text. That's why even say in the text.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to get in trouble in the text with the girl, the 13-year-old he was kind of communicating with. And, yeah.
Sorry for
Where's this girl at?
Actually, it's our account we were running, and he kind of reached out to that account, had some sexual conversations with that account, believing it was a 13-year-old girl. And we were just in Kalamazoo County last night and had an individual arrested there. So. And yeah, kind of in the city limits, yes. The day before. That's kind of what we have going on.
So what type of service you want from me?
The kid just admitted, I was going to have sex with her if she let me. The 13-year-old girl. The predator catcher says, yeah, we've got bust all over Maine for this same thing. And the cop says, so what kind of service do you want from me? I don't know, ice cream? You got some Skittles? You got something I can snack on? This is the caliber of law enforcement that they hire. They're either as dumb and ignorant and lazy as this elderly man is, or they're tyrannical thugs like the ones that like to beat people up in their driveway.
Well, I mean, file a police report for a crime being committed as acoustic but minor for moral purposes. Use of computer to facilitate a sex crime. That is a felony, 2 felony offenses right here in the state of Michigan that are prosecutable. I would suggest maybe calling a on-call detective.
What, we don't have detectives in Maine.
Okay.
What information are you going to provide to me?
So we provide the full video interaction of us here today, and I recorded that. And in his admittance that he was going for sexual acts on her, but would have had sexual acts with her. We'll also provide the initial contact where he reached us out to what he believed to be a 13-year-old girl. We stated we were 14 or 13, going to be 14 in February. With that conversation continued. Tried to meet with her last night, but obviously we had another case in Kalamazoo.
Hey, if you're the family, I'm very
Is this
sorry.
something that you have arranged with the
I'm
prosecutor?
very sorry.
No, absolutely not. We're a private organization. We're a 501c3.
Okay, I'm going to need some documentation.
So, the guy's just said he's got the crimes admitted. The predator catcher has specified exactly what crimes are committed because the cop's too dumb to know. The cop says, we need you to write it down. He's like, yeah, we've got it written down. We've got it. And now the cop's like, well, did you set this up with the prosecutor? Because apparently cops think that we have to go ask them permission to do our civic duty. It's not done yet.
Documentation.
A full report of what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely. That's why we're here. We're calling you here to.
I understand that, but I'm going to have that in writing.
What do you mean?
Do you want him arrested?
Well, that's not my job. That's your job.
I understand that, but I'm going to have documentation. This has to be approved by the prosecutor.
What do you mean it has to? 2 individuals I just told you yesterday in the county next door was just
I
arrested.
understand that, but our prosecutor requesting a full report.
I'll give you a full report. What do you want me to write up?
We have all the evidence we can provide, but it has to be in writing.
What do you mean in writing? It is in writing. It's a video interaction.
I understand that, but it has to be in writing from you.
You hear this cop? He's refusing to take it unless it's in writing. This cop doesn't even want to write down the report of this predator. Even though it's on videotape, even though there's text messages that'll be sent by Axon digitally. So the cop's saying, I don't want to do my job. Don't make me go to work. I enjoy this easy paycheck. And as you're losing your patience, so is the predator catcher.
I can see your animation. I can see your animation.
That's called a witness statement. Okay. This isn't our first day. It's a witness statement. We will gladly, if you have your paperwork, we will write that up. But we just expect law enforcement, I guess, in a polite way to kind of.
Oh, I understand that, but our prosecutor here wants everything in.
Does your prosecutor change state law?
They enforce the state law, yes.
They enforce the state law.
They enforce the state law, yes.
The state law,
but it has to be documented.
Now you see the problem. Do you see the problem? Do you see the DEI? This cop with 3 stripes. I guess I'm assuming he's just Mexican. His nationality's Mexican, I'm assuming. He could be Indian. I don't know. Haven't really gotten his last name, but there's not one... There's nothing in his brain firing yet that says, do your job. Do your job. He's in cruise control. You got to write it down. You got to write it down. You got to write it down. And 4 or 5 times the predator catchers told him, okay, let's write it down. Just do your job. And he's being more polite. No, I would have already lost my cool.
What do you need documented?
You have to have a full report what you're doing.
I got a full report right here. That's why
I understand when you say you have a video, but it has to be in writing, sir.
What the fuck are you talking about, sir? I'm just gonna be a dick now. What the fuck are you actually talking about? Who hired you? Do you know what the fuck you're talking about?
Yes, sir. I know what I'm talking about.
I know marijuana is legal here in Michigan,
Right.
but are you intoxicated?
No, I'm not, sir.
This is
You're insulting me, for sure, you know.
Did you hear that? This cop who can't find a pedophile right in front of him, 2 feet away, committed a crime, admitted to a crime. Now the cop is accusing the predator catcher of assault. He said, you're assaulting me right now. A pedophile is 3 feet from him, admitted he wanted to have sex with a minor, and the cop wants to go after the predator catcher for assault.
I'm asking you to take a report of a crime being committed in your jurisdiction.
But are you willing to put it on paper?
What do you mean put in paper? I will write a statement.
That's what I'm asking from you.
I said that 3 times. Go grab your paperwork, identify the suspect, do your job. That's all I'm asking. I don't know what we're doing here. This is a fucking game? There's a 21-year-old man marrying a 13-year-old girl for sex. I have all the documentation to prove that. I will show that to you.
I wasn't trying to force her.
He's not going to force sex on the girl. He's going to have sex with her. Jesus. I do this across the nation. I have never had an officer say something as crazy as what you're saying.
I'm just trying.
He's admitted it 5 times in front of you.
Awful. No, I'm not awful. I was weird. I was just trying. I even texted what I wanted to.
Do you have a supervisor available?
Yeah, please, get a supervisor. Oh, Jesus, that's the supervisor.
Okay, Lieutenant, Chief of Police, Prosecutor.
Should I say anything else? Should I say anything else? I'm going to pause this. Find the next video. I'll leave the links to all these channels. Is this not shocking? And by the way, the kid doesn't get arrested. They actually take him to the station, shockingly, and well, they claim to take him to the station. A lot of times, you know what they'll do? They'll put the predator in the car and then take them home and drop them off. I've seen it a dozen times. They pick the predator up and take them away from the predator catcher so they can get away. Let me find the other one. Here we go. Alex Rosen, PP, Southeast Texas. Alex has already interviewed a pedophile. The pedophile admitted on tape to dirty messages, propositioning a child, luring a minor, child porn. He's admitted everything. Everything's done. We're at the stage where we turn the evidence over to the cop, and the cop should go arrest the pedophile. Okay? If nothing else, the cop takes the evidence to the prosecutor and gets a warrant. Now watch this terror pig show his ass. Show his ass for being recorded. He says it's against the law to record him. And Alex boys ain't got enough balls between them all to stand up to cops. Luckily this time, Alex finally grows a set. You think that somebody as big as Alex, he's twice my size. You think somebody being that big, that they'd have a set of nuts on them that would stand up to corrupt law enforcement? But this is the day and age we're in where men are not men any longer. Check this out. Alex just said, hello, sir.
Sorry about that, man. They didn't tell me anybody was over here.
Yeah, no problem. So we have a group. We catch online child across the country, and we're from Houston, Texas, but
We're in Mississippi right now. We have multiple arrests here in Mississippi, not in Winston County yet. We haven't been here, but we have arrests in 46 states. We're called. And what we do, we pose the minors online, and they message us thinking that we're an underage kid and get very with us, and we approach them at their house or in a meeting spot, and we try to get them to confess on camera. And that was the case here with Wesley. He was messaging who he thought was an 11-year-old girl that we were posing as, and he instantly started asking that with her, sent pictures to her, and he sent an image to our account that we believe to be child. We reported it to the national.
Now watch. Now he's pointed out the camera. See, this slothful, worthless bum, sheriff, no uniform on, shirt unkempt, probably ain't brushed his teeth in a month, has now, he doesn't care about the child porn, doesn't care about the evidence, but he wants to worry about the guy recording him because it's against the law to film law enforcement. This is your cops in America.
This is going to the camera in my face.
In his face.
No, sir. No.
Well, we're allowed to record whole interactions.
You're in my county unauthorized.
Unauthorized to be in his county. You're in my county unauthorized. Who's this fricktard think he is? You understand why I hate them?
Well,
And I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and I drive up here with a camera stuck in my face.
See,
we document everything.
already this cop should be on the Brady list. This cop should be removed from duty already. Violated somebody's constitutional right to record him, and he's already lying on tape. That is a Brady list file. When you lie and you get caught lying, you are to be put on a Brady list, which tells the prosecutor that you cannot be used in a witness in a court of law. Because when the defendant's lawyers find out, when counsel finds out that you have a history of lying, your testimony means nothing. So this cop is already, the first 10 seconds in, we know he's a liar.
No, you don't get to go to someone's house and get them to confess to a crime. Are you certified law enforcement?
We don't have to be. We have arrests all over Mississippi. Are you? Wait. Are you a cop? What's your badge number?
Winston 2.
Oh, what's your badge number?
Winston 2.
Winston 2? Okay. Wait, I don't have to be certified law enforcement to go talk to somebody at their house, sir.
To get a confession, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, sure. Our evidence and stuff is used in court all the time.
This dumb terror pig says you have to be certified law enforcement to talk to someone. This is the incompetence and the stupidity, and dumb cops are some of the most dangerous cops. You have to be certified law enforcement in Mississippi to get a confession. Boy, that must explain why there ain't nobody going to jail in Mississippi, huh?
You need to come to the sheriff's office and do some kind of report. You don't get to just...
I want to make a report here.
No, you get to come to the office and do this. You don't just get to come to somebody's house and arrest them.
I didn't say we were going to arrest him today.
You want me to go there? No, absolutely.
We're reporting a crime that took place. Wait. I'm going to ID myself. I want to give you my ID and give you my info.
Absolutely not. We're not doing this on the side of the highway.
Okay. Well, you could have just told me to go to the sheriff's office. You'd never come all the way out here.
I didn't know you were here.
We called and said we were.
They didn't tell me that. They told me to call you.
Well, that's Dave's fault. That's on us.
I tried to call you and no one answered.
Well, I mean, we had very bad signal out here, but I called y'all back and said that we're kind of over here waiting.
Before you go doing something like this, you have to come to the local office and tell them what you're doing.
I don't have to do anything. What would be the crime for that, sir?
He just said he was going to arrest him. He just threatened to arrest Alex Rosen for getting a confession on tape. This terror pig has threatened 2 different people. One with a recording and one with getting a confession without being law enforcement.
What is this? Oh, wait. Oh. Sir, I want to turn in this crime to you. This is blatant.
You should go to the sheriff's office and turn it in.
Okay.
We don't do business on the side of the road.
Well, sir, I mean...
No. I don't do business on the side of the road.
So I can't tell you
I don't do business on the side of the road. I bet he's done plenty of things on the side of the road. But here again, another cop that just wants to ride around with the fancy truck, wasting taxpayer dollars, but don't want to do a dang thing to earn it.
Happened.
You're going to have to go to the office and file an official report and go from there and doing it.
So why'd you even come here in the first place then?
Because they told me somebody was over here and talking to people on the side of the road.
Oh, wait. I was talking to him on his property. What are you talking about? Sir, I just want to explain to you what happened.
This cop is out of control. Has no self-control whatsoever. None. Look at him. He's furious. He's furious somebody come to his county to take down one of his pedophile friends. Now he's going to put the official bulletproof jacket on.
Keep filming. This is what the f is going on.
See? The fear, Alex has fear because this cop is so out of control. Ignorant and out of control.
Bro, what is he trying to do?
And remember, Alex doing this at his own peril. He's doing this at risk to his own self, busting pedophiles. But this cop wants to be against him. This is what happens. All over America, predator catchers have predators busted, cold, dead to rights. And cops just don't want to do their job and turn it in. They don't want nobody doing it. They protect pedophiles.
At the sheriff's office, sir.
We will not do any evidence over here.
Okay.
Now, let's start this whole conversation over.
All right.
Who are you? Where are you from?
We're a group called, we're in Houston, Texas, and we catch online child across the country. And we have arrests in 46 states, convictions in 40, including here in Mississippi, from our evidence that was used in courts or to prosecute.
So you talk to these people online.
Correct.
And then you're from Texas.
Right.
You just show up at their residence to get them to admit to a crime.
In some cases, but the crime was committed online when he solicited who he believes to be a minor for...
I understand that.
Yeah.
But then you just show up at their house without letting local law enforcement know what you're doing.
Well, we go to jurisdiction for the second time. We do give him a heads up, but in this case, we just kind of have everything ready for you all to go. I mean, he admitted to saving and possessing child, and not only that, distributing it, and then he also admitted to sending pics to who he thought was an 11-year-old kid, and offering money to this 11-year-old kid.
Which of, when you get that information, you bring it to local law enforcement. You don't show up to people's house on a
Listen to
Sunday
him.
and try to get them to...
He's defending the pedophile. How dare you show up and get a confession? Let us law enforcement go screw the whole thing up so they don't talk to us. This is the stupidity with law enforcement. They always have to be in control. They always have to... We're the good guys. You can't be good guys. We're the good guys. There's not enough room for all of us to be good guys. That's how ignorant this pig is.
Confess to a crime.
Oh, we didn't try.
He
He did confess.
You don't get to show up at somebody's house to get a confession.
Well, yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I
You're
just
a citizen.
I can do that. It's a consensual conversation. I told him I wasn't law enforcement. I said I'm not. You can go in any time, and
You don't get to do that.
well,
This is how stupid this cop is.
Well, is that a crime or?
Now the cop's going to run Alex's tag. Now the cop's going to try to find a crime to arrest Alex Rosen for. This is like, what did I tell you? You thought I was kidding, did you? When I said cops protect pedophiles, you thought I was joking.
How was that? What statute?
You just got him to confess to something, and now you want to...
Yeah, exactly.
You got him to confess to something, and now you want to put a case on him, which you're going to put him in prison for the rest of his life.
Yes, he's in prison for the rest of his life. That's kind of why we're reporting it.
But you got to do it the right way.
Well, sir, I mean, our evidence has been used for convictions in Gulfport, Rankin County, Tupelo.
Your evidence has been used at...
Well, you should. It's in Mississippi. It's the same way.
You have to do it the right way.
And in Gulfport and Tupelo and Rankin County, we have, and people have been convicted because of it. So.
And this ain't the right way.
Well, Gulfport thought otherwise, and
Well, this ain't Gulfport, is it?
See?
Well, it's the same state, same laws. So I mean, they didn't think I was breaking the laws. So.
Well, you are.
Which statute is it?
So you can take that evidence and go to the sheriff's department and file an official report,
We will.
which we will look into
All right.
not show up at somebody's house and start your own investigation. That's not how.
Yeah, we'll go file a report. Yeah, we'll go do it. All right.
Look,
And so help me, if I show up on a news crew,
Yeah. Well, this isn't a news crew. These are just my
I don't know
associates
what
here.
it is.
Yeah.
look, a threat.
Never in my life seen some stuff like this.
Another
I've been
threat.
here 23 years.
Yeah, I know. It's probably the first time a group like ours has come to Winston County. It's a pretty small county, but
Oh, but you just said you got numerous convictions.
well, in Mississippi, not in Winston County.
I'm glad you think it's funny.
Well, it kind of is. All right.
See? Winston County, Mississippi. Please, please, I'll share the link. If you're not shocked by this, you are part of the problem. You know, I got a Facebook page. And out of all my friends on Facebook, I don't get maybe one like a month. I share anywhere from 5 to 20 videos a day of the same information I share with you, except even more police accountability. But they have me locked down. I can't, nobody sees what I say. Or the people out there are so blind, they don't want to know. They don't want that glass, that glass image of law enforcement broken. They don't want their thoughts of all. They're still dreaming of Andy Griffith and Barney Fife. And they're gonna take the drunk guy and put him in jail for the weekend. And life is good. They don't understand. Pedophiles are roaming free today in numbers like never seen before because of law enforcement. Because they refuse to prosecute them. They're too busy writing tickets to generate $100, $200, $300 tickets or arresting you for smoking a little weed on the side of a building. They're too busy stealing money from the public instead of going after the actual people who are harming children. If you don't understand where I'm coming from, you are the problem. Links will be in the description. God bless.